issue of these picket signs. You know, in my right hand, Unitarian Universalists misuse Canada's blasphemy law to cover up and deny pedophilia and rape. Well, that's exactly true. That is what they're doing. Got a nice little nod from the bus driver there. It is kind of handy that there's a bus stop here for mass audience purposes. You know, John Inder is trying to pretend that my protest has no validity whatsoever, has had no effect whatsoever. Well, no. I think the very fact that the Unitarian Church of Montreal has tried so hard to shut it down over the years, and having me charged with the criminal act of disrupting the order and solemnity of church services is just one of various other ways in which the Unitarian Church of Montreal has tried to misuse and abuse the law to force an end to my protest. And I've defended myself every single time. You know, you win some, you lose some with the courts. You know, you got a bad judge, and you know the judge makes you pay a ticket that you don't believe you should get. But well, actually, says it upholds the ticket. I actually have not paid for my ticket for writing chalk slogans on the sidewalk, because I don't think anyone in the whole country should get a ticket for writing chalk slogans on the sidewalk as part of a peaceful public protest. That should be accepted as part of one's constitutionally guaranteed civil rights and freedoms. I considered bringing some chalk today, but I figured there's still, although the sidewalks are clear, there's still a fair bit of dust and gravel and salt and stuff, so I thought, oh, I might as well hold off from that. But anyway, getting back to things, you know, I just refused. I said, I'm not paying this. You know, if I have to go to jail for a weekend, well, fine. You know, I'll go to jail for a weekend, and I'll pay it that way. But I'm not giving the city money for, you know, telling the truth about Unitarian Universalist clergy misconduct in chalk slogans on the sidewalk. I'm just not going to do that. It's against my principles. I'm trying to think, what was the other one? Oh yeah, I actually got this ludicrous ticket for placing objects on city property without permission. There's actually this obscure bylaw that actually prohibits placing any object on city property without permission. When you think about it, well, oh, does that mean I can't put a picnic basket on the grass in Mount Royal Park, you know, without express permission? One would hope not. And yet, some arrogant, aggressive police officers who didn't like my freestanding picket signs and demanded that I remove them, confiscated my picket signs, gave me a $100 ticket for, it was actually, and that's the other thing too, is the original ticket, they cited a law that had been abrogated. Well, if you cite a law that had been abrogated, that should be the end of the story. You know, if you give a ticket and the law isn't even valid anymore, well, then it should just be a dead ticket. But no, the SPVM just switched it over to some other law that was still in use, specifically the law prohibiting placing objects on city property without permission, and proceeded. You know, played stupid games too, like they suspended the ticket for 6 months when I contested it initially. So I assumed it was dead. And then later, you know, like more than a year after I'm given the ticket, I'm like rearrested for non-payment of the ticket, even after they'd suspended it. So just, you know, stupid games that the police play. You know, that do nothing to help resolve this protest. Thank you, sir. Yeah, a nice little thumbs up. So we're almost done. Start one last reel, I think.